Welcome to the Jointery podcast, a podcast where we study the lives of study the lives of two dads trying to find the balance between the families, hobbies and work. This week on the Jointery, we discover...
Just make sure you have your stretchy pants on. You're going to need them.
Let's search for the meaning of life as it has never been witnessed before. The Jointery podcast.
Either you're gonna respect me or you're gonna get a knuckle sandwich. That's just how it's gonna fucking go, bro.
You're fired up today, man. I love it.
I'm tired, but I am fired, dude. I spent a whole week fighting at work, man. And these motherfuckers were trying to steal our business, and they were like, "Hey, they tried to tell me that I was too slow." And yeah, I guess I was too slow technically on filing the paperwork to register a deal, but on the other end, I was fast with working with the client, and I was providing the best service. So, you want to fuck with my business? Let's go. You want to step up to them? You want to mess with me? You better pack a lunch because this could go all day.
That was one of my favorite lines my dad used to when I was a kid. My dad was great with the one-liners. You know, he always had those, I guess the dadisms, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
Some of my favorites are, pack a lunch. It's going to be a long day. That was one of his favorite things he said. And then he would always say, keep the shiny side up and the oily side down when he was talking about driving.
Oh man. Yeah, dude. That's funny.
Do you have any of those? My dad also said he'd always used to tell us, you know who you are and you know what you can do. That was one of his favorite things. He told us before we went places, before he dropped us off,
Yeah. My grandpa had one that he passed to my dad but it wasn't anything funny like that, but it was the biggest one in our family that went from my grandpa to my dad to me was play your position with strength. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to say that all the time, because we're all salespeople in my family. So,
yeah,
it took me a long time to understand that. But if you really spend a lot of time thinking about, which I did, because I didn't know what the fuck my dad was talking about when he first said it to me.
Mm-hmm.
What it ultimately meant to me was that know your value, right? And know your worth.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you've got leverage, use it, because the other guy would for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, dude, do not give me leverage in any situation. That is if you want to fuck with me or negotiate with me, do not give me leverage. That is that should be your main focus. Do not give me anything I could use to help my position, because I will use everything. And I being salesperson my whole life, it makes you selfish, right? You want to get your unfair share of everything. I've negotiated shit when I went to Target, right? Dude, I remember one time
you've negotiated a price of a product at Target?
Yeah. Dude, I've done it at Home Depot too. So at Target one time I was going there, and the lady, I'm at the register, and I had a pair of sunglasses. She's like, "How much are these glasses?" And I look at her, I go, "I don't know." I said, "It looks like they're worth about $3 to me." She was like, "Okay." Just rang it in as miscellaneous $3.
Oh, because there was no
fucking price.
Because there was no tag on it.
Yeah. And then one time I was in Home Depot, and I did pull one of those, it was end of the season, and they had this Chicago Bears pop-up tent. And I'm like, dude, this is September. You still got this thing up.
I mean, that was probably super discounted, I'm assuming.
It wasn't discounted at all, but I went and got the manager, and I was like, if you don't sell this fucking thing in a week or two, you're going to be stuck with it. I was like, I'll give you $20 for it right now. And the guy looked at me and he was like, how about 40? I'm like, that sounds like 30 to me. He's like, okay, cool. $200 fucking,
it was on its way to it was on its way to clearance too. So
we both knew it. Yeah. It was my leverage. So that's what I mean. If there's a chance to negotiate anything, the only people I don't negotiate with are artists, right? If it's a piece of art Or like if somebody says like Grant from Dad Crafted, it's fucking famous for this, right?
Yeah.
So I love buying those goddamn corner boxes he makes, the comic book ones, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And every fucking time, like he's like, they're $100, right? He goes, I'll do it for you, man. For you, I'll do it for 60, right? I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then I just send him $100 anyways, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because he told me $100 on one, that's the price. Like it's not
Yeah.
like you put less work. I'm asking him for custom designs now. It's not even shit he's doing on his own, right?
Mhm.
And and I'm like, no, bro, it's worth $100. Like I'm gonna fucking pay $100.
That's a good man right there, because it's still to this day. I feel like I still have friends who are trying to get discounts from me. You know, and
Dude,
it's
my
just
dad
like,
told me a long time ago, if you're gonna get it through a friend, you pay full price. Like no questions asked. That's what a friend would do.
exactly. I'm always blown away when I got a buddy of mine goes like, "Hey man, can I get that for a discount?" I'm like, you're the one who's you're my buddy. Like, you of all people should be, I would think, would want to pay me. It doesn't happen that often, but every once in a while,
Dude, it's not. It's look. It's like if it was like, hey, I work at this store, right, and it's not
Yeah.
your product, and it doesn't mean shit. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking discount the fuck out of it. It doesn't mean anything. But if it's like something where it's like commission and you getting paid, or like you doing custom work, like no, dude. I had this. I blew up a friendship one time over that shit when I was buying my
Oh,
first house. Right, this guy
yeah.
I was working with became a mortgage broker, and he locks in this rate, right, and like we're going and going, and then the rate went down by like a half point. It was like 6%, went down like 5.5. And I was like, "Yo, man," I'm like, "This rate's going down." And he's like, I was like, "I want to get a lower rate." And this guy was started arguing with me. He goes, "No, the rate you locked in is the rate." I go, "Not if the rate goes down. You lock the rate in so it doesn't go up, right?"
Yeah.
And then after arguing for a while, he was like, "Well, look, I'll make less money, right, if you go with the lower rate." And I was like, "Motherfucker, I'm going to be paying for this thing for 30 years. You want me to do you a favor, like on on your mortgage commission?" I'm like, "No, fuck you, man." He was like, "Well, then you're not a friend." I go, "Well, I guess I'm not then. Like, how about go fuck
Jeez.
yourself?"
Yeah.
Like,
How long am I supposed to do you a favor for? 30
and I know that
years?
sounds like hypocritical that I just said you don't discount the thing, but like some cases, like, no, fuck that. Like, I'm not paying full price to some bank so you could get an extra $200. Like, fuck you, man. So I don't know. It was-
Before we get too far away, because it's like the whole negotiating thing reminded me
oh,
of a
dude, the podcast has started. Ugh, God damn it, dude! I thought we were just so talking.
the negotiating thing reminded me of this show that I'm watching. I just finished the second season. Did you ever get into Mayor of Kingstown? Did you ever get into
No,
that
I
show?
have not seen that show. No,
Oh, bro, I think you would love it. I think
really?
you would love it. Yes, it's um, it was on the oh god, what network was it on? I can't remember now. But I'm watching it on my buddy's Plex account. But it's great if you could figure out where to watch it and find it. I mean, it's
Wait,
really good.
Mayor of Kingstown. Maybe I have
It's
watched. Is this
Jeremy
with the lady?
is Jeremy Renner is
No,
the
I've not
as
seen
the
that.
lead character. And it takes place in, I don't know if I've never even Googled it or anything, but it takes place in a place called Kingstown, Michigan.
Mhm.
And it's like full of jails, and he basically and his brother um kind of they're like the managers of the they're like the liaisons between the prisoners and like the police and stuff. Like one of the brothers was the actual mayor of Kingstown, and then Jeremy Renner plays his brother, who's like an ex-con but who works with him. I don't know. It was a good show.
I wrote it down. I have to check
Yeah,
this
yeah,
out.
yeah. I just watched two seasons of it in like 2 weeks.
Oh,
I,
damn.
yeah, because I got hooked on it, man. I was like, this thing's, I mean, it's all about, yeah, it's a great show. Anyways, I just thought you might have seen it, so I
No,
wanted to
no, no.
bring it
I
up.
just finished the last season of Ultimatum on Netflix, and let me tell you, that season was not that great.
I haven't
The
watched any of it.
well, Love Is Blind is by far the best one, and the rest are
Oh,
just filler.
got
So,
it, got it.
Love Is Blind is real shit, man. It's like the CBS, like out of all the Netflix shows that are reality shows, most of them are like Fox style shows, but Love Is Blind would be like the CBS version, where we're kind of serious.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
so no,
You got you watching anything else right now?
we're like Ahsoka, right? I'm
Oh,
watching the
okay.
shit out of Ahsoka.
Fuck, dude,
Um,
I tried, man. I told you I tried. I watched the first 2 episodes and I'm so damn confused because the
this is
damn
this is
storyline, they started it right in the middle. Like you watch the first episode, you watch it, and like 5 minutes into the episode, there's it's. I feel like I'm in the middle of a conversation. Is what I felt like.
dude.
That's what.
Out of all the shows that Disney has done, you're absolutely right. If you don't know who Ezra Miller is, and you don't know who Ahsoka is, or Kanan Jarrett is, or like any of these characters, right, dude? By you would learn them all in Rebels, like Star Wars
Yeah,
Rebels,
yeah,
and then like the Clone Wars. They did a Clone Wars flashback. This is like it's like a love letter for Dave Filoni, right? Ellie, Ellie, I am not playing with you today. Damn daughter. So Dave Filoni is like the main creator on Star Wars, the Clone Wars, and Star Wars Rebels,
yeah,
and like, so this live action is a love letter tribute to all of his work, right? And like, if you watched all that shit, dude, like it all, like, you don't even know who these space whales are, man. Like, what went down with these space whales? Oh, you didn't even see the space whales because you didn't even watch that episode.
dude. I'm telling you,
So
I started watching 1 and 2. I got through 1, and I was like, I mean, visually it's stunning. You know what I mean? It's done very well. Like I love Rosario Dawson. I think she's awesome. Or Rosario Dawson.
yeah,
Uh, and I'm sure if I knew the storyline, I would have totally been into it. But I was so confused. Like, like I said, like five
oh,
minutes
I'm
in, I'm
yelling at
like,
the screen every 2 minutes. Oh shit! Oh damn! Oh shit!
yeah,
Because I've seen all that stuff, you know. And
yeah.
like,
But it's
even in it, like, there's parts of it that even like somebody who's a big Star Wars fan, like Dave Wirt and I, or Dave 3D Dave and my, like, we're like, wait, what are they talking about here? Like, when was Sabine Ahsoka's apprentice? Like, when did that all go down? Like,
oh, so
dude,
you
so
didn't
like,
even get that part because I,
well, that
I
because it's not never been shown before. It's an assumption, right?
it's just
Like,
see, they're getting, but
yeah,
that's way too nerdy. When they're starting to just assume things and putting it out there, like you're just like, oh man, I got to make
dude,
that.
but
If a
like,
super nerd has to make the jump in their brain for the assumption, a normal person like me, well, I mean, I'm into Star Wars, but I'm not like a super Star Wars guy. Like even the guy like me, that's going to be tough for me to make that jump. If you have to, like,
I
there's no
mean,
way
there's a
I'm going to.
little bit of it for me, but like the other stuff, like it this is a it's a tribute to Dave Filoni, and it's like a love letter to hardcore fans, right?
Yeah,
Okay, like, because Clone Wars and Rebels were great. The only bad part about Clone Wars and Rebels is that Clone Wars is like 7 seasons, and every season's like 22 episodes, right?
yeah,
Rebels isn't that bad. It's like 4 or 5 seasons, and every episode is like 20 except for the last one, right? Something like that. But like, where how that all goes down at the end with Rebels, man, it left so many unanswered questions, right? And like, this show is answering a lot of those questions, and like tying up loose ends from the animated series. But if you haven't seen any of that stuff, I can see why you'd be lost.
oh, completely. I mean, it's a little surprising. I know. Look, I know there's a crap. It's a huge, franchise, and I know there's a ton of people out there like you and Dave, and who have watched it all, and came into this show like excited to get things tied up and all that. It's just a little surprising that they didn't, like, for the mass public who has probably, because, like, when you watched Boba Fett and you watched those other shows, like, you didn't come into them, I guess, as confused, because they kind of did a good job of kind of laying out the whole the whole story, like the
Yeah.
Mandalorian. They even, I know it did tie. There was things that tied into to things, but they still did a good job of kind of laying out the whole story. Like, I was a little surprised they didn't make it a little. I mean, like honestly, like I keep saying it, but like 5 minutes in, they start talking about like characters that you just have the general person has never even heard of. You know what I mean? Like it, and they're supposed to be like, oh, he's missing, like that Ezra guy, like Ezra's missing. Like who the fuck is Ezra? Like I don't know who the fuck Ezra is. Now I'm like totally lost. You know what I
Dude,
mean?
you want to know who Ezra is? Man, I'll fucking tell you who Ezra is.
All right.
Thrawn is the better one though. Ezra is he's like an orphan. His parents were taken by the Empire, and he was living on this planet called Lothal. He was force sensitive, and the rebels. He ran into the rebels on a mission. When the rebels were on a mission, which the rebels are, was this Jedi named Kanan Jarrod, Hera, who is like this green tentacled haired lady pilot. She has her own droid Chopper, who is the biggest mass murdering mass murderer in all of Star Wars history. This droid has a body count of over 50,000, right?
Whoa.
Yeah, this droid is this droid is he's funny, but he murders droids
I,
and people all the
I want to
time.
hang out with this droid though. I want him as
Yeah.
my friend.
Yeah, and then this big dude with backwards knees named Zev. So they pick up Ezra Miller, and like so what happens is the Jedi finds out he's force sensitive. He mentors him over the years. They're fighting and running for the Empire. The Empire is run by Grand Admiral Thrawn. Grand Admiral Thrawn is this blue skinned dude who is like an evil genius. Like he is really evil and really geniusy, and
Yeah. Yeah.
and so it all comes to a head, and Ahsoka gets mixed into it, right? And Sabine. Oh wait, Sabine is the other rebel, and she is a Mandalorian, right? Um,
Oh, she's a Mandalorian. Okay.
yeah. So so they all go to fight Grand Admiral Thrawn, and basically they were about to lose, and Ezra called in the space whales, the hyperspace whales, right? And they came and destroyed part of Thrawn's fleet, grabbed Thrawn and Ezra, and then jump out in hyperspace to another galaxy, right? And
Okay.
that's how they
Yeah.
left it. They're like, Ezra's gone, Thrawn is gone, right? They all just
Yeah.
went with these hyperspace whales to God knows where the fuck hyperspace whales go. And then the rest of the rebels were like, well, okay. And they're like, they all ended up heroes. Kanan had died during this process, saving everybody, of course. And so now, when Ahsoka picks up, Ahsoka has been acting as like a rebel go between, going where she needs to be, kind of a thing. She had some interesting shit happen to her while she was out and about on her Jedi room springer, right? Um, Sabine ended up working for the city. Hera ended up being a general. Um, Zeb ended up going to work with the rebels in a different capacity. So they all kind of went their own ways. So this TV show is kind of like bringing them all back together,
Got
pulling
it.
the band
Got
back
it.
together,
Yeah.
and like stopping these bad guys from going out to this other galaxy and bringing Thrawn back. Which
Got it.
they've announced, which is the only one of the annoying parts, is they've announced that they're making a movie called Thrawn: Heir to the Empire, which is about Thrawn being back and trying to take shit over, which is crazy because this is a
They've already.
major event. Okay, that happened in Star Wars, and it's never been talked about or referenced at all in the movies.
That's crazy. But they've already told you guys that's happening before the end of this show comes out.
Yeah, so he's not going to die. They already announced the movie. Ahsoka's not
Damn
going
it,
to die.
they're the worst at that.
Yeah, it's like it's like
Uh,
we're not going to tell you what's going to happen later, but we're going to tell you who's going to be there. And that there'll be a dinner, but it's all a surprise. I'm like, motherfucker, like you guys could have
uh,
waited to announce this shit. Like you
yeah,
could have like they could have ended the show and be like, to be continued in the movie, right? I'm like,
yeah,
oh my God.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
now with the writer's strike and the actor's strike, like who knows when that's going to happen? So
Yeah, seriously, it's a mystery.
these movie theaters seem like, or these movie producing companies seem like giant dicks in this thing too. Have you heard any of this about this strike shit?
No, I mean I haven't really been paying attention to it, but I know it's going on. I know that they're still fighting, and I just heard Bryan Cranston on a radio show yesterday. There, he was on one of the local sports stations because he's friends with the DJs, the guys, and they were
Yeah.
talking about, and he couldn't even. It's crazy. Like he can say like, oh yeah, he can talk about the strike and stuff. Like he can like say, yeah, we're obviously on strike and everything. But they started asking him about like his prior work, Breaking Bad and things like
Yeah.
that. He's not even allowed. They're not even allowed to talk about stuff like any
Yeah.
prior
They can't
work,
promote anything.
previous work. Current work. Previous work, current work, or future work. They can't talk about any of it. It's
Yeah.
nuts, dude. He's
Yeah.
like,
They're not.
we can talk about the theater. Like I can talk about all my theater stuff that I've done. The
Dude,
guy's
I
like,
mean, they are pissed for good reason. Like these writers don't make a livable wage,
yeah,
and like now that AI is a thing, these movie companies are like, well, we don't even need writers. We could just have AI write everything. We don't even
yeah,
pay shit, right? We can think
yeah.
how much money we can make then. And the writers are like, we want you to say you're not going to do that, and they're like, we're not going to do that. We're just trust us. Like,
Wink, wink. We're not
wink,
gonna.
wink. Yeah, but they're out there protesting, and it's like 110 degrees outside, and the movie company cut the trees off so that way the people protesting don't have any shade. Like,
That's
like how big of a
gangster.
dick move is that? Like,
That's gangster.
yeah, bring your SPF 50, dickheads. We're not gonna pay you, but I'm gonna pay this landscaper 100 grand to remove all the fucking trees so you guys got no
Seriously.
shade.
What's the bill on that cost?
You didn't see those pictures of those trees cut off?
No, dude, that's
Dude, they
hilarious.
cut like the tops of all the trees off. I was like, they have no leaves now. I'm like,
That's a
you just
gangster
might have
move, dude.
murdered like 50 trees, because I'm like, God damn it, dude.
You think the executives up there give a shit about the trees, man? They just
Dude, and like the shit I hear about online, they keep inviting them back saying, like, okay, we've got a new deal for you. And they're like, okay, cool. And they come back and they're like, here it is. And they're like, that's the same fucking deal you gave us last time that we already said no to. They're like,
yeah.
yeah, but we thought you'd like it now because you spent more money and you're poor. You're even
it's,
poorer now, so
it's a bunch of
this should
attract
look
more.
better.
Yeah, it's more attractive now. Yeah,
Like, oh my god, like
at some point they'll fucking
they
cave.
need some fucking leverage. That's what they need.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. What do they you use AI? It's easy, man. I just for for the podcast I do with my buddy or my brother and my friend for fantasy football. I won against my brother this week, and so he had to read a prepared statement on the
Mm-hmm.
live podcast, and I used ChatGPT to do a poem. Right, I
Oh,
had it
nice,
create a poem for me, and it was awesome. It was so well done, and it's like it made me sound amazing. Like if I wouldn't have told anybody I used ChatGPT, people would have thought I'm a hell of a writer.
dude.
Which is
It's
makes it so
incredible.
easy, right? Like it's like,
And you use ChatGPT? What'd you think?
oh, I loved it. It was simple. It was so easy.
Yeah.
I wrote in the prompt. I wrote write a funny poem about me or about losing fantasy football to my little brother, and what was the other thing? Keep it short or something like that, and it
Yeah.
gave me a 4 little paragraph poem, and it rhymed perfectly. I changed a couple little things in it to add, like to make it sound more personalized to the thing, um, and it was great. It went over
Dude,
well. But the whole point was the point of it is like if I wouldn't, I did tell them that I used ChatGPT to do it just because but if I wouldn't have, they wouldn't have no idea. And that's the same. I mean, that's why the writers are obviously up in arms because, like, if a computer can write a whole episode of, say, Seinfeld just because it watched you uploaded every episode of Seinfeld to it, and then now it can pop out an episode of Seinfeld that's pretty you can't. It's not really too hard to distinguish the difference between the two. I mean,
Mhm.
come on, that's scary to any writer. Anybody's intellectual like thoughts are just like, that's scary. I can see why.
Yeah, it's crazy shit, dude, and they got good reason to be scared. But now that you mentioned the fantasy football stuff, I got something funny to tell you.
Hold
You
on, I
got
got a
something going
daughter.
on?
I got a daughter. What?
What?
I'm doing a podcast with Luke. I never told you. Well, now
Finally,
you know.
the tables are turned.
It's Saturday morning. I do it every Saturday morning. You know that. Anyways. Fantasy football. What were you saying?
Yeah, dude. So I have been out of football now for like 2 seasons, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know shit about what's going on in football at all. Okay. So much so that I scheduled my wife's birthday brunch like to
On a
end
Sunday.
a half hour into the Bears Packers game.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And like my brother-in-laws were both like, oh, you're gonna get on the Bears bandwagon. They're gonna be good this year. And they fucking Bears lost. Like they were humiliated in their opener, right? At home by the Packers.
Yeah.
And I was like, what am I missing? Like, sorry. But I did see the best fantasy football penalty that I think I've ever seen. That I it's the one that I was like, this is one I would institute if we had a jointery podcast fantasy league, right?
Is this you mean if you lose the league thing?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Have you seen the
what was it?
pancakes one?
I
you
don't
seen the
know
pancakes one?
I don't know if I've seen the pancakes one. What's that
So the
one?
loser of this one league, I've seen this a couple times for a couple other leagues did the same thing. But whoever lost, you had to go spend 24 hours in an IHOP, right?
Oh, I've seen the Waffle House one of those. I've seen the
Right.
Waffle House
But
version.
for every pancake you eat takes an hour off your time. Right?
Oh, bro,
So
I'd be out of there. I'd be out of there in 5 minutes.
bro, let me tell you.
Their pancakes are tiny.
No. These are the full size plate pancakes, the big pancakes, right? So like the dude was getting like triple stacks of like the pancakes that are like almost as big as your plate, right? They're like 10 inches across. You know.
Okay. How long do you think it would take you?
Well, I was thinking about this.
To crush 24
right?
or however many you think you could do.
Yeah, I would think that I would go through 2 orders within the first 20 minutes of me being there. Right?
2 orders meaning 3 like
6 pancakes.
What do they call it?
Triples, like a stack of
No,
pancakes.
yeah, but what's it called? There's a name for it. We're both
It's called
blanking
stack
on
of
it.
pancakes. It's what it's called. It's called a stack of pancakes. What are you talking about?
No, but there's like a
triple stack?
No, god damn it. There's
Who's
a word.
What? No, there isn't.
There's a term. There's a term.
The term is stack of pancakes.
The term is stack of pancakes.
It's stack of pancakes.
No, bro. There's a fucking term, dude.
There's not a fucking term for stack of pancakes, dude. It's called stack of pancakes. Dude, you're gonna have to Google what is the term for a stack of pancakes.
I
find out the answer is stack of pancakes.
No, bro. I swear to God, why am I blanking on it? Anyways, I'll figure it out.
It's not a thing. That's why you're blanking on it. It's not a fucking thing.
Stack of pancakes.
Dude, like, did you Google what does it say when you say what do you call a stack of pancakes?
What's a stack of pancakes? I'm the worst typer. A short stack. I knew it. There's a term for it.
It's a stack of pancakes.
No, but I knew there was an actual term. It's called a short stack. I fucking knew it. God damn it.
It's called a stack of pancakes, Ben. Jesus Christ.
It's gonna be the new. Now this is our new. No, but I already proved it. It's not. You can't argue.
A short stack would be like 2 pancakes instead of 3, maybe. It's still like. What is that drink you drink in the morning that's black? It's coffee. No. Right. What's it called? What's it called? It's called a small coffee. Like,
I'm totally wrong.
Exactly.
I just scrolled down a little bit and it says a short stack of pancakes generally contains 2 pancakes, while a stack of pancakes contains 3 or more. You motherfucker. It's called a stack of pancakes.
I was telling you this the whole goddamn time. What are you thinking, dude? Seriously.
I knew there was a term, though, for another term for pancake. It's short stack.
It's a different size of the same term. It's like small, medium, large.
I know, but I knew there was an actual term. It's called short stack. I just couldn't remember the goddamn term.
Look, I'm trying to break down for you how long I would be in this pancake joint.
Let's go. Break it down.
Okay. All right. So I think in the first 20 minutes, I would easily knock down 6 of those pancakes. Okay. Right. Then I'd say I'd probably, in the first hour, I could probably knock it down 9. Right. But I'm going to be pretty full after that. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I think I'm going to wait like a half hour to an hour and be able to pound away. I'd say
So
every
that's
45 minutes I can
so
knock
that's
away another 3.
three and a
So
half.
so the first hour I go through 9, and then every hour every hour and a half then after, or no, every 2 hours after I would knock down another 6 is what I think. Or no, no, every 3 hours I would knock down 9. So okay, so I said I did 9 in the first hour, and then so like I'd be like 3.5 hours. I'd be
Three and
there
a
like
half hours.
yeah, maybe
Yeah.
4 hours.
Yeah, I
I
think
would not be able to get out of there in an hour, dude. I would fucking
no, I mean an hour is kind of fast to eat 24 of those pancakes, but I think you could definitely get out of there within 2 to 3 hours. I think you're out of there. I would be
yeah,
because dude, I love pancakes, man. I'll crush them. I eat them.
yeah,
I make them I make them at home, and it's just fucking. I make the
yeah,
kids their Mickey Mouse pancakes, and then I make like at least 4 or 5 for me.
yeah.
I'm a
No, I
you
get
know.
you. Yeah, dude. Like crushing 6 pancakes in an hour, like that's no big deal at all, dude.
I think see, I don't like pancakes are way easier than waffles. I think the waffle
Yeah.
one would be much harder because they're
Oh yeah.
they're thicker.
I mean,
Um,
Waffle House waffles would not be easy, dude.
yeah. I saw one. That's a great punishment, though. I mean, not super original, but it is a great one. I think the tattoo one is still my favorite.
That's just aggressive to me. Like I
The high thigh tattoo is like I know. I mean, that's very aggressive, but that's still
dude,
like
I mean, yeah, like that is a lifelong thing for I'm like
that's a full
for
on
a bad
commitment.
draft. Like
That's a
that's full
serious
commitment,
commitment.
dude. I couldn't commit to anything like that. So
No, I don't.
no.
I would never do it, but I do enjoy it. I think it. Yeah,
Look, though, while I don't want to get off the topic of food, right? Because I have a new feature for our podcast,
oh,
right?
nice.
Yes,
Yes.
this is a feature I could get behind. Okay, so Nick from the Working Grain, right?
Oh,
Um,
Pachi.
yep. Pachi hit me up,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Hey, have you ever tried?" I forget the name of it. It was a Rochester. Hold on, it was called. He told me the name of it. Hold on. He wanted to describe this dish that he's had before. Okay, and shit, what is it called? Oh, he just said the best in Rochester is a place called Dogstown. And he sends me this picture. Okay,
Yeah.
of this food plate. Okay, see that? And I
Yeah.
said,
Is that carrots on it?
well, here's the thing. I said, hey, why don't you record a description for it? Right?
Ooh.
Yeah. So he recorded a description of this meal. So look, if you guys have ridiculous meals that you want us to read your description of on the podcast, just send it to me or to Ben or the jointery or to my email, whatever, and I'll play it. So here's Nick from the Work Again. You ready? Here we go.
Garbage plate is a Rochester, New York staple. Typically compiled of 3 basic layers: the base, the meat, and the toppings. It's a must-have for any hangover remedy. If I were going to build a garbage plate, you'd find home fries, macaroni salad, a hot dog, a hamburger, potato salad, raw onions, ketchup, mustard, hot sauce, and then toss in a couple slices of white bread. Just make sure you have your stretchy pants on. You're going to need them.
Okay, so let's break this down, right?
That's a lot of ingredients.
Right? He said it was home fries,
Yeah.
and then he said mac and cheese salad. Did he say? What
I
was
think
it?
so. Play it again because I wasn't keeping
Hold on,
track.
it was
Typically compiled of 3 basic layers: the base, the meat, and the toppings. It's a must-have for
okay. So we got base, we got meat, and then we got toppings.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so here's the base.
any hangover remedy. If I were going to build a garbage plate, you'd find home fries, macaroni salad, a hot dog.
Okay, so home fries and macaroni salad. Okay, and the macaroni
Okay.
salad that's going to be like creamy, right? That's the way I
Yeah.
right. So it's not mac and cheese. Okay,
No, it's gonna be macaroni salad. It usually is like creamy and has like a tang to it. Like
yeah, like it's got like it's like sour cream and lemon.
yeah.
Yeah. with home fries. But then he's got the burger and the hot dog, right?
Hamburger, potato salad.
Okay,
Oh,
burger,
so he's got
hot
hot
dog,
dog, burger,
burger, potato
potato
salad,
salad.
which is another creamy one, right?
Yeah, and it's a little. It'll be that one will definitely be creamier than the macaroni. So I think that to
Well, it's
tamp
also
it down.
like assuming like what
Well,
I
it
think
depends on
potato
what
salad is a
kind.
mustard potato salad, right?
Yeah, the kind I like too is mustard.
He was not.
too.
He did not make specific to what kind of.
No.
He did not get into detail on the salads, right? But that's fine. Okay, right.
Raw onions, ketchup, mustard, hot sauce.
Raw onions, ketchup, mustard, hot sauce. Okay.
So the raw,
So
so
now
the
he's
raw
got-
onions. That's gonna add some like woo to it.
A little bit, yeah. But he's
Yeah,
also got
you know what I mean?
macaroni and potato salad in there,
That
right?
should have onions in it anyway.
And home
at
fries,
least the potato
hot dogs.
salad.
Dude, I honestly, my ass is gonna explode like 30 minutes after eating this.
Oh, you can't make it in 30 minutes.
No, dude. All right, wait, let's see what else there is.
And then toss in a couple slices of white bread.
Yep. So they throw in some couple slices of white bread. Okay.
Yeah.
This is
It didn't seem like it had very many like other. Did it have any other toppings?
no.
That was it.
No.
Okay,
That was
so-
it. Ketchup. Do you want to see the picture again?
ketchup, mustard.
You want to see the
Yeah,
picture
let me
again?
see the picture again because what I thought was carrot was obviously hot dog.
Yeah, it's hot dog, right? So you can see the home fries, the ketchup,
Yeah.
and the mustard. But it
Yeah.
looks like this one has like chili or something on top, right? Where with his like,
Oh, that's
I
not
zoomed in-
his.
No. He said this is a picture of one.
Oh,
Right? But he said it.
I
He
thought
said
that
it was
his.
a place called Dogtown in Rochester, New York. So let me look up the place and see.
Oh, that's probably where he got
Dogtown.
the picture from.
Rochester. Let's see.
What's he calling this, by the way? I forgot what you said he's calling it. Is he
Didn't
calling
give
it?
a name for it. He just said the
Oh,
Rochester. Like,
Rochester.
Wait, let me
That's
look
right.
at this Dogtown menu. Meaty menu.
Probably just like a dirty dog or. sounds-
I'm just looking for the most
sounds
expensive
great.
thing.
Dude, I'm being overran by crows right now.
Dude, you know what they call a group of crows?
A fucking murder, bro. It's a murder.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
the best. Of all the classifications of like groups, murder's got to be the best, right? I mean, way better
Oh
than
yeah,
flock.
dude.
School kicks
Oh,
flock
yeah.
in school's ass.
Oh yeah. Wait.
It murders
So-
it.
Burger, hot dog. I can't find this on the menu. Wait. Oh wait.
Did you put the Rochester in?
It's a garbage plate. It's called garbage plate.
Oh, garbage plate. Okay, I thought he said that. Did he say that in the message? I couldn't remember. That sounds familiar. Then. Garbage plate.
Hold on, I'm trying to find plate reviews.
I mean, dude,
How
that
much is a
sounds.
garbage plate? What is in the garbage plate? Okay, wait. A traditional plate is your choice of cheeseburger, hamburger, Italian sausage, steak, chicken, white or red hot dogs. White or red dog? White or red hots. Served on top of a combination of home fries, French fries, baked beans, and or macaroni salad. The plate is usually topped with hot sauce. Rochester hot sauce is a spicy meat sauce.
Ooh.
Yeah, so this is
Yeah.
that's what the Rochester garbage plate. So look, if you guys got your local ridiculous meal thing, look, send us a voice note of you describing this thing and how you like it. Right?
I feel like we're going to be obligated to try and make these things.
I mean, dude, you imagine making that in your kitchen? Like Debbie comes home, like, Ben, what are you doing? It's Bruce. Call me Bruce.
I was just about to say that sounds exactly like something Bruce would make.
You'd be
forget
like,
the-
why did I shit myself on the couch? And you see like a plate in front of you, like, oh, wait, what's on this plate? Oh, leftover tater tots, burger, fries, a couple different salads with
mac
barbecue.
salad. Hot sauce.
Hot
Jesus
sauce. You gotta have the hot sauce, clearly. What's up, Grayson? Yeah, you gotta have the hot sauce. Oh man,
Dude, yeah,
So,
send
yeah.
us that. I want to. Dude, now I'm hungry. Holy
yeah,
shit!
right.
I want food.
So
Give me a
See if I have
trash
any more.
breakfast. Ooh, what's on your trash? What's on your garbage breakfast plate? If you put together a garbage breakfast plate, what would you
if
put
I
on
put
it?
the garbage breakfast plate, I would for sure have
Are you a
scrambled
hash brown?
eggs.
Are you a hash brown or an O'Brien's potato guy, or a you know what I'm talking about, like a potato
Like a
and
home style potatoes?
home style potatoes, kind of
That's
or
the
like
name for that, by the way. The home style potatoes.
yeah. There's not another name for it.
You know, when they cut the potatoes into cubes and then they fry them in a pan.
and then they put the vegetables in, like the
Now
peppers
that's
and the
no,
onions.
no, no, no. Now that's a hash. You just turned that into a hash.
Wait. Your home potatoes don't have
What?
vegetables?
No, no. They would
They don't.
only have like onion in it. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Yeah, mine at home only have onion in it, the ones I make. But when I go to the place by my house, the breakfast spot, they do like onions and peppers, and then the cubed little potatoes. That's their
yeah.
version, I
Well, I
guess.
mean, peppers is probably fine.
Yeah,
Anything
yeah,
beyond
yeah.
that, though, it's a hash.
Got it.
So,
Got it.
but no, my breakfast plate would probably be. Oh man, you know what? I would probably if I was going to go with a garbage plate that I would want to eat for breakfast.
Yeah.
There's this restaurant here called, and it's not really a breakfast thing, but man, I would love it for breakfast. There's this joint here called Kuma's, right? And they
Yeah.
have all their burgers are named after heavy metal bands, right?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And so the burger that I would like to eat for breakfast is called the Slayer burger, right?
Oh,
Dude,
I used to hang out with Kerry King, the guitar player from Slayer. I used to hang out with him at a bar in Orange, California. He used to come there after work or after just recording sessions, and because they lived in Orange County, he used to come out there and just hang out, dude. Fucking cool. Anyways,
that's cool.
the Slayer burger.
All right, so let me tell you what Slayer is. So you know when you go to a restaurant and they got those oval shaped plates, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So you know the size of a standard oval size.
A normal
plate.
size. What a normal size plate should look like. You mean?
It's a normal size plate with extra sides, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So they take one of those and first they lay down a bed of waffle fries, okay, crispy waffle fries. Then they take a fucking like gigantic half-pound burger patty and they put it in the middle. Okay, are you okay? Yeah. Are you jerking off right now?
No.
You look like you're jerking off a little bit or like rubbing your chin.
No.
I'm going to keep going, but I might have to put
hands above the table.
Okay, sorry, Grayson. Grayson's sitting here crying because I'm not petting him.
Yeah.
Okay, so, oh God, dude, if you jerk off.
Waffle fries.
Okay, burger patty.
in the middle.
Just put your hands up in the air. I don't want to.
I told you, hands above the table, bro. I'm telling you.
All right. A layer of chili, right? Okay, a nice meaty chili over the top of that. A layer of cheese, some pickled jalapenos, and like 2 soft-boiled eggs.
Oh shit! Yeah, that sounds amazing.
There's breakfast, baby. There is breakfast right there.
I need some sort of sausage or bacon in it though. Like I need that breakfasty taste. That you know what I mean? Like
it's not a breakfast for you unless the correct breakfast meats are there.
I don't know. I just to me like I want that.
I want to know what's in yours, but I also want to know what your breakfast meat ranker is.
Oh,
like what are your top 4 or 5 breakfast meats? Because I can think of 4 standard breakfast meats right off the top of my head. Well, 5. You got chorizo.
I was just about to say chorizo, sausage, bacon, sausage.
Okay, and sausage comes in 2 forms: patty and link, right?
Oh, definitely patty. I'm a patty guy.
Okay, so you got steak, right? Because people do steak and eggs.
Steak and eggs.
Right?
I think those are your top 5.
Chorizo.
You said chorizo. You said chorizo, bacon, chorizo, sausage.
2 kinds of sausage, bacon, steak, and then Canadian bacon.
Oh, ham. Yeah. You're right.
Which that's obviously last.
Oh, by far.
Sorry to our Canadian followers, but your meats are only on this ranker as a place to prop up the other ones to make the list look better.
It's just silly. Like you can choose bacon.
Yeah, like the Canadians showed up at the last minute and I brought ham. Or no, I brought bacon. You're like, motherfucker, that's ham. Like, get the fuck out of here.
they were like, but we have ham. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
it's
we
like the
have
fucking British are
bacon.
like, I brought chips. They're like, motherfucker, those are French fries. We don't need that. Like, get out of here. All right, where
But
would
we
you?
have ham.
Cool. Yeah. Thanks for
Yeah.
telling.
Thanks, Canada.
Yeah.
Thanks for at least they brought the syrup.
Yeah, look, Canadians, you bring a lot to the table for a lot of things, but when it comes to breakfast meats, I'm sorry. Let's prove us wrong. Go ahead.
Oh
So where
man.
do you
So
rank the others?
I go bacon first because
That's
I
a
just
solid
can't.
choice.
I can't not. And then patty sausage.
Mm-hmm.
I like a good chorizo. Don't get me wrong. It's I love the spice. Like in a breakfast burrito, if somebody throws in some
Or
chorizo,
chorizo breakfast taco.
oh yeah, I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all. Ham's obviously at the bottom. I would think I'd go bacon, patty. Since I already chose sausage, I'll go chorizo. I like
Wait, did
when
you go
I'm
patty or did you go
I go patty. I go patty over
Okay,
link. Like I prefer
me
patty over
too.
link.
Yeah.
Um, and then dude, there's a spot here called Norm's. They
Mm-hmm.
do a country sausage platter, and dude,
Mm-hmm.
this thing is like it's it's 6 inches long and
Mm-hmm.
4 inches wide,
Mm-hmm.
and like maybe a half-inch thick, and that's the sausage patty, and it just stays it's right in the middle of the plate, and you do it with the over easy eggs.
Mm.
God damn it, man! I gotta go now. I mean, are we almost ready to wrap this shit up?
This is
No, but
this is the podcast where you played with yourself.
dude, hands above the table.
You are like
No,
every
but
time you're like, and I'm like, dude, I swear you're done with your shit.
nah, it's just food, man. It just gets me excited.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. So bacon, sausage patty, chorizo, steak, link, then ham. I'm never. I don't get the
Dude,
ham. I honestly don't.
this is the first time we had one of these rankers, and are ranked exactly the same.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty
That should be
obvious.
our shirt. Breakfast meat ranker, right? Hold on,
Poor,
I'm gonna write it down.
poor ham. And then the people who put that shit on pizza drives me insane too. Like you're gonna get Canadian bacon on pizza? Like that's just so weird.
So we did.
Stop
Wait,
calling
we
it.
did.
Stop
We
calling
did
it
bacon,
Stop calling it bacon, bro. It's
sausage,
ham. That should be the shirt.
meat.
Stop calling it bacon, bro.
Patty.
It's ham.
Write that down.
That's funny, man.
Oh god. Wait, so we went sausage patty, chorizo, then we went steak,
Steak,
sausage
link,
link,
and
and
then
then
ham.
dot
And
dot
then
dot Canadian bacon, I guess. Right. Oh my god. That's
God, I want a
funny.
breakfast burrito so bad now.
Right?
I'm going right now after we're done with this. I'm gonna go get me something.
Oh my god, dude.
They just ranked Debbie just last night was showing me on TikTok or somewhere she was showing me they were ranking local like Southern California breakfast burritos,
Mhm.
and our favorite 2 spots made the list, and we were like, "What the fuck?" And they're like little local spots, not like big chain things, but it was just it's pretty cool to when you see something you go to like featured. It's pretty neat. Oh, okay. Since we're talking about food and we were talking about something we were watching before, watching stuff, and there was a show that me and Debbie started watching, um, called Suits. Did you ever watch Suits?
I might have. I might have.
Okay, it was like 9 seasons. They just put it back out on Netflix, and we did 9. They did 9 seasons on the USA Network. But I
Damn.
brought it up because we were watching it, and all of a sudden, like freaking, we were like, we recognize this girl. And we're like, what's going on? Meghan Markle, the princess Meghan Markle, whatever her name was
Yeah.
like was on the show, and I've never seen her on anything before. But it was so distracting because all I could think of the rest of the time was
She was an actress. I totally forgot about that.
yeah, that's where she got her start. And I was like, This is distracting just because I was like, you're a princess now. Like you were on this TV show, now you're a princess. This is weird. I was just curious if you saw it or not.
No,
all right, let's wrap this thing up, dude. We got stuff.
Why?
I got stuff
because I'm standing and I have to poop.
Yep, I could tell you're at readiness level 1,
dude. between Nick's no, I'm at stage 2, bro. Well, no, wait, stage 3. I'm like 2.5, dude. I'll be at stage 3 in a minute. So
wrap it up.
Yeah, I gotta wrap it up. So I could drop a deuce and get into the shop. So okay. Yeah, because that coffee hit me, and then we talked about that delicious breakfast things, and now I'm like, I feel like I had one of those. I had a bagel already for breakfast, so. All right, thank you, Patreons. Thank you to Kyle Foot from the Woodwork, to Matthew Gerard from the Wooden Moustache, now giving free rides every week. Lee Oman from Regal Street.
Oh, man.
Big Mike Holmes from the Broken Lead Woodworks. Dave One Grit Wirt from the Rustic Joy Woodworks. My mom, Elise Gelman. I Do Listen from Turgworks. It's his name on there. Dave the Thriller Miller. His beard is like a nunchucks made of sausage links, right? It's like a whole bundle of sausage links all rolled, like if
sausage
Medusa
beard. You got it.
Yeah, like Medusa's hair, but made with sausages. Billy Estes from the Simple Wood Co. Corey Stanley from Odyssey CNC, the unofficial lube of the podcast. Eric from Bumbleshoots. Alan from Ormworks, the Collinwood Canoe Company. And I ain't building shit over there. Grant from Dad Crafted. Ryder Clark from Ryder's Custom Creations. Jason Sullivan from JM Sullivan Toolworks. Tool Bag. Jason's Tool Bag. That's what you should name you should change the name of your account right now, Jason, from JM Sullivan Woodworks. Jason's J Money's Tool Bag.
J Money's Tool Bag.
Cavani from Van Stray Designs. The fine folks at PL Smith, Luke, Priscilla, and Lily. That kid is big. Otis from Pine Elite Woodworks. He's got the energy of Speedy Gonzalez after doing a few rails of coke. Let's see if he even knows who Speedy Gonzalez is.
Arriba.
Speedy after a few rails of coke, man. That fucking thing would be crazy. Nick Brim from the Nick Brim Woodworking. He is. It's not hats. It's woodworking.
I picture Speedy Gonzalez and Taz.
Oh, jeez.
Hanging out at a party in high school.
Dude, doing
lines.
Oh my god.
Just destroying the house.
Judd, Canadian Bacon Niven from Nivens and Sons. Your Apocalypse BFF, Justin from Campfire Woodworks. And Tracy from Mac and Tracy Woodworks. Thank you guys so much.
Man, thank you guys so much for being our patrons. We love you guys. You guys are the best. Thank you for all you guys offering to get me to Maker Camp this week on Thread.
Yeah, that's $6 million GoFundMe.
$6 million GoFundMe. Keep it up, guys.
If you're a Patreon, you would know about this.
Yeah. And if you want to be a patron, go click the link at the bottom of every episode, and you can choose how you want to support this podcast moving forward. And, we love you guys, and we appreciate you guys. And that's it, man. This was a great morning, and now I'm hungry.
Yep.
So I'm going to go get a fucking
beef and stuff. Bye.
Bye.
This has been a ConMan Creative production. Text us anytime at 908-768-2664 or send us a message on our Instagram, thejointery podcast. You can find Ben at Condorosa Creations or Luke at Luke in the Garage. Everywhere that social media is sold. That's garage, not garage. Say it properly.